recruited Allen at all. They recruited me. I was a little reluctant in the beginning, and his mother asked people to leave the room, and she and I talked, and she was concerned for his life, and she said that. I certainly, being a parent myself, could connect with that. Being an African American, I could connect with that.
This is my son. What they call you? Chuck. The other thing. Honey man.
She, more than anybody, convinced me that if it was any possibility of getting him in school, that I ought to take a shot at it.
Coach Thompson saved my life. I just came home from jail. I had to come home and get my school thing together and graduate and whatever, and then I went straight there.
I was worried. Certainly you're worried. You know, you have responsibility to protect the university, protect your program, and you're taking a chance. I respected the path he's had to take in life, which has been a very tough path.
The Georgetown years, I really just took a step back because I knew John Thompson would come in and take over. Where I left off, he would come in and take over.
My idol, my hero, the father figure away from home. He kept people away from me, and he let me be a college student.
I didn't necessarily agree with everything about him, and I'm certain he didn't about me, but I like to think that we both respected one another.
He never was the type of guy to jump on me, especially in front of people. Never did that. But when I messed up in school, and he put himself on the line for me to come there and be successful, when we got along, he got it in my ass. This is what you want out of your life, huh? Want to go back down there to that hood. You want your mom to struggle her whole life, don't you? You want your sisters to stay in that sewer, that hellhole. That's what you want out of your life, huh? And automatically, man, I would shape up.
I want you for somebody else, so play me closely.
Once I saw how he acted in school, how he acted with his teammates, I was very, very glad that I had rolled the dice.
It was like that force field I had around me when everybody was coming at me with all the negative things.
People did things. Folks said things you wouldn't want to hear about his being incarcerated. Those weren't things that bothered him outwardly. I'm certain he heard them, but I knew that this was a tough kid mentally, and that's the same thing that happened when he played.
What's your name?
What's my name? Michael Jordan.
It is Scout Night as they take a look at two of the very best in the country in Ray Allen and Allen Iverson.
You don't look at somebody that's flyweight like Allen and associate that with strength, but he's proven that theory totally wrong.
Here's that 1-2-1-1 pressure. Iverson. Allen Iverson right out of the gate. Here we go. Length of the court drive the other way. Can he get to the basket? He's so explosive. Give a little daylight. Now Iverson around the track. Inside. Oh, what a big-time move. Super scintillating, sensational. 13 Huskies. Oh, nobody stopped. Iverson. Oh, up and away. Jam City. Nobody stopped the ball, Brad Nessler. Nobody stopped the ball. Again, another steal by Iverson. He throws it away. Allen Iverson with that one hand. Now it's Iverson alone. Look at a good shot right here. Look at a shot right here. Look at up there. It's like a small league with a big ball. Congratulations, Allen. Congratulations, John Thompson. Great performance tonight.
Coach Thompson meant everything to me. He's a big-time reason for all the success that I've had. After carefully weighing my options from Coach Thompson and my family, I decided to enter the NBA. I felt like there was no reason for me not to be able to take care of the people that I love. My immediate family requires me to leave Georgetown.
No, when he left early, I didn't think it was a wise decision, but I supported him with it. I never, under any circumstances, worried about his ability to play basketball. I worried about the other 22 hours in the day. I was in the NBA. I know the kinds of things you're exposed to. I worried for him in terms of whether he was mature enough or old enough to deal with it and to handle it.
Please welcome the answer, Allen Iverson. You got criticized for leaving school early.
I had to leave. Like, my sister was suffering from seizures and she needed a personal specialist. So that I thought about a lot of that before I made my decision. And my coach stuck with me. I mean, he said, go take care of your family. And that's how I look at the thing with these kids, man.
You know what's bug too? I always think they pick on the basketball players when they leave school because they're black. Because Tiger Woods ain't going to school. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
When we had the chance to sign Allen in '96, we thought this could be big, this could be really something different. I never forget the famous boardroom meeting we had where the head of the company said, you know, well, isn't there gonna be another Allen Iverson another 5 years from now? And I remember a couple of us looking at him and saying no. He walked in the room and he had this incredible confidence. Like, he knew he could play at this level and he knew he was gonna be something special in the league, and you could just feel it without him even saying anything.
This is an exciting time for me in my life. My birthday. The draft is a couple weeks away. I've just joined the Reebok family. But most important, I just feel that this is my planet.
In sports, it's D-Day for the NBA. The league is holding its annual draft tonight, with Philadelphia owning the #1 pick.
Everyone in Philadelphia wanted me to pick Iverson with that #1 pick. Truthfully, I wanted AI because he was a scorer. He was just a warrior. I love warriors.
With the first pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Allen Iverson from Georgetown University.
Dreams come true.
Be the first pick, it meant something to me because all of them used to laugh. Like, whatever, man, don't nobody make it from Newport News to the NBA.
Draft day, we had this party at the Spectrum, and it was packed, mob. And when we made the announcement, the 76ers with their #1 pick Allen Iverson, the place went berserk. It was like someone stepped on a detonator, and all the explosion of energy and pride came back into the city and into that franchise just with that one pick.
Making it to the NBA is a dream come true. Being from where I come from, every day is a good day for me.
We've gone through so much. All of the years and all of the things that he had to overcome. When I hear, and finally, a 6-foot guard from Georgetown, Allen Iverson, bring tears to my eyes, man, because that is a culmination of everything.
I remember saying to him, Allen, this is up to you and I. We got to resurrect this franchise.
Is there anybody that can stop you one-on-one?
I don't know. I hope not. I don't think so.
Allen Iverson brought a lunchbox mentality. Dive on the floor, sweat, cry, bleed.
Punch it.
Philadelphia loves that.
I had a bet with my cousin how many times he's gonna hit the floor tonight.
That was only one.
That's the first time.
That's it.
I got 3. I got 3.
I go.
You're the answer, you're the ankle breaker. One time, you get to play the Knicks and Charlie Ward was stapling his sneakers on.
I proved what I could do. So I want my respect just like everybody else in the league.
The baddest move you ever made was the one against Jordan. It was incredible.
The best crossover was against Michael Jordan.
Did you see when he crossed Michael Jordan up?
It was a rookie that year.
My crossover is my patented move. A move that's hard for people to stop. My first step is kind of quick, and people respect it. So when I take that hard jab in one direction, either you gotta let me get by you, or you gotta try to beat me to the spot. That's when I take it the other way. When I grabbed the ball, I heard Phil Jackson yell, "Michael." Once he came out there, I was gonna put my move to the test. I gave him a little cross to see would he bite on it. I let him set his feet, and then I stepped it back again.
Oh my God.
I lost my shorts when he did that. I jumped in the air on high five. The whole place went wild.
We said to ourselves, he's here, he's arrived.
The best player I ever seen was Michael Jordan. The best player right now, in my eyes,
is myself.
Allen Iverson is the 1997 NBA Rookie of the Year. He's the first Philly player to win the award.
To be able to come in this league and do some things that not too many people have done, it was a great feeling.
Introducing the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, Larry Brown. Yeah.
For the team to win, we needed this all-star coach and this all-star player. Both of them highly talented, highly sensitive, highly headstrong individuals that come from two different worlds. Doo-wop versus hip-hop.
Here we go. All the breaks. You want me in front, right? Here we go.
I'm a white Jewish coach from Brooklyn. There's no similarities, but I think I'm every bit as competitive as Allen.
Being with Coach Brown and being so young, you know, a lot of the riffs that we got into, 99% of them were my fault, honestly.
The first time I met him, I saw him acting silly as a player during a game, and I said, "You don't need to be like that." And he kind of looked at me.
Allen craved discipline because he was brought up in a chaotic atmosphere. He would stir up chaos on the court and off the court.
Being rebellious, just trying to fight. If he go one way, I'm gonna go the other way.
I just thought he was a young kid that had a special gift and really didn't know how to use it.
Both of us wanted the same thing as far as winning, but he wanted me to do things different than I wanted to do them.
Every time I ever took him out of the game, he would walk by the bench and mumble something under his breath that if I was in the park, I'd have to fight him.
I didn't even put nothing over my mouth. That's the young immaturity.
I knew he didn't mean anything by it. That was just his competitive nature.
We clashed at times, but the love was always there because I knew he cared about me.
For Allen to trust is not as easy as it would be for anybody else. That's always been an issue with him because of who he is and where he's from and what he had to go through.
To get into his circle, you have to earn that right. Probably took me 5 years to earn that right, but he has to realize that you're telling the truth.
With Allen, there were issues all the time.
When he missed practice, I was the one that suspended him in Miami and in Boston. Now, Larry Brown doesn't like to be the bad guy. And I walked in, he goes, "Take care of your kid." He missed practice. I'm thinking, oh, no.
He might break your heart in terms of coming to practice every day on time. But when you know every single night, whether he's hurt or not, he's going to lay it on the line for you, that's the thing that's most special for me. Things that happen being involved with him, nobody trains you for that.
It's a growing process. All of us, we getting better. I mean, we've been poor for 20 years plus, and I mean, I finally came into some money now. You know, I want to live a little bit now.
Oh, you living, baby, you living.
The whole world wondering how much Boba took banking, man.
The world gonna keep on running that note, cause I ain't telling them shit. Y'all know it ain't no joke. My pockets ain't playing. You believe what I say when I tell you. Becoming rich just out of nowhere after being poor all your life is something new to you. And I didn't know how to handle a lot of stuff. Man, it's my birthday. I mean, you know, I gotta treat myself with something, man. I go out, I look out for everybody else. I gotta do something for myself, you know what I'm saying?
I knew that he had been deprived of a lot of things in his life. I just hoped that he would mature and get to the point that he wouldn't be hurt by that.
We don't train these kids to handle the responsibilities they have. You put anybody in their position, they're not all going to handle it the right way right off the bat.
A promising young pro basketball player is facing legal problems this morning. Police say Philadelphia's Allen Iverson, the NBA Rookie of the Year last season, has been charged with marijuana and firearms possession.
There's a lot of negative things in my life that I try to get rid of, but they always stick around. Like, it's like you can hide from the devil, but he gonna always find you.
He was in a car with that had pot, the gun, and the driver was speeding. He wasn't speeding, he was in shotgun, but he got arrested and they put him on probation.
I got 2 jumps.
Allen is loyal. If you're down with him, he'll do anything for you. And sometimes I think the loyalty had him keep people around that maybe he shouldn't have.
Now you just said, you know, they judge you because of who you hang around with. Is your posse just ill?
They've been through a lot of things in their life. I mean, I can curse, can I?
Yeah.
I mean, they fucked up just like everybody else. You know, they make mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't come out of Georgetown appealing to the hip-hop culture. This is just what evolved.
He wasn't all tattooed up like he is now. He didn't have the cornrows then.
The tattoos, the cornrows, were things that basketball players wanted to do, but didn't think they could.